Welcome back to Everyday with me, Nick. Get out. Sorry about that. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the dogs. Out! Sorry for the bright sun, but it's going to help in this next bit. So today we are going to work on the Jacobsen Homelite. Last night, after doing a bit of research, I think it's a 1250 series. Again, not 100%. But yeah, that's all I could find. That sun is dazzling. So today, yeah, we're going to have a little work on the carb because it was pissing out with petrol the other day. So yeah, I'm going to bring you along with this on this one. So I'll show you what I'm doing. So from what we can see here, we've got a nut there, a nut there. We've got the choke linkage coming up here. This is a different engine. This wasn't the same engine that was put into this engine, this mower. So I've just got to detach that. So I'm just going to take off. Can we see that on shot? I'm going to just pan you down a touch. There we go. It looks like a little 8mm socket head top there, export there. So we're going to take that out. That'll give us enough free space to take this choke linkage off here. Take these two off, and hopefully this this big gold plate will come off. What was happening was petrol was just pouring out. I come round a day later, didn't realise it was still coming out, and there was ice all around there. So let's get that took off. So I think it's an 8mm. Sure is. You never find anything when you want it. My toolbox is a disgrace. Right, bear with me, guys.
Don't be jumping out here with me.
Sorry about that, guys. Right, so what we've got there is we've got that one we've got that loosened off there, off that clamp. Yeah, and I'm just going to take that linkage out of there, which is a bit difficult. We'll leave that till we've took them two off. So I think that is a 10mm on them. Ooh, tight. Very tight. So yeah, 10mm socket. Loosens them off. Always have a tub. Put your bits in. Right, now we're ready to take this carb plate off now. And now we can just remove that choke cable. Just put that to one side, and the throttle cable is on there as well. Look at the bloody bodge job of this. Right, so put that to one side. Roxy, Luna. Right, so that's that just goes on like that. It's no bloody that one. Right, so now we're at the carb. Luna, Roxy, enough. Out. So from this, you can see this is already a bodge job. You see that? I'm trying to get a focus. It's got a Jubilee clip. With a bit of a tire. I don't understand. Anyway, and that's bodged up there as well. That must be the governor inside the engine. So we'll have to remove that as well. So yeah, there's the carb. That's what we want out. Look at that. Not even tight. No wonder it wasn't working properly. It wasn't even tight in. Like, so anyway, that's what we're going to do. So I'll just remove that part there, remove that part there, and I'll show you what we've got after that. Right, so what can I tell you about the carb? So the carb is a Walbro, and it's got some fuel in it, and it's very well corroded. It's a LMK with a serial number on there that I'll find out once it's cleaned up a bit. So what we're going to do, I'm not being very good there with the camera, so what I'm going to do there, so that everything moves free, you know, but what we're going to do is we're going to clean it anyway. It looks like it's had some sort of masking tape around this, so as a sealant, which isn't great. We've got a bit of a control screw there, heavily rusted, but needless to say, that's all we need to do. Oh look, there's the petrol out of it. Take that off and get everything cleaned out. So that's what we're going to do. But first of all, I think by the looks of that, we need a 12mm spanner. $13mm spanner. Why can you never find the spanner when you need to? There we go, that's it cracked. So just turn that out, just remove that, just put it to one side, and there's the inside. Got a lot of shite in there anyway. Needless to say, it'll get cleaned out, we're not bothered about that. The joy of doing things on video, let me tell you this, joy of things on video is if you ever put it back together and you don't know where things went, you can just go back to your video. So we'll just take that pin out, take the float out, there's a jet, needle, sorry, so that's there. Now what have we got in here? We've got nothing else in there. I'm trying to look to see if the jets are removable. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. This time they are not. Yeah, so there's a needle inside there that goes from top to bottom. And this isn't normally like a carb that I deal with. I'm used to something like off my trials bike where you can take the full slide out, like the barrel comes out of the chamber, but I don't know how to take that out. I'd like to. I wonder if that gets pressed it down. Let's have a little press on it. Nope, that's a negative. That does not work like that. Bear with me a moment. Just gonna no, that doesn't move. There's one of them springs off. That's a blessing. I'll take this other one off whilst we're here. There we go, that's off as well. I'm gonna look, I don't know what to do with this. Whether it will come off or not. No, it won't come off. We'll leave that one. So I'm not sure about that, but I'll look at all it cleaner, get it cleaned, and then see what it does. So what I've got here is the ultrasonic cleaner, and I've just got some trusty old brake cleaner in there. Works an absolute treat. So I'm just going to yuck that in there and put that float in as well, even though it won't matter. show you what I mean. So yeah, all my gears inside there, and we'll set that going for 10 minutes. Give it a good clean. I'll be back once that's finished. Right, so it's been in the cleaner, it's come out, not looking too bad now. Had to just get a bit of a paintbrush. I couldn't find my toothbrush, my old toothbrush that I usually use, but we sufficed with a paintbrush. It's come up pretty good. Took out some of the crap out of the seals. You can't make it out inside there, but it's like a needle. You can see it when you open it up. Can you see the brass needle that runs in the centre there? I don't know if that is removable. It looks it, but I can't be for sure. So I'm going to leave that in. I've blown it out with the airline. Everything's all clear. Just tried to scrape some of the crap off. Some sort of like sealant. But yeah, it's a lot better. So we've got a number that looks like LMK 430247 12 J 5360. I believe there is. Yeah, it looks like a C, but the J throws it off a bit, so I'm not sure if that's right or not. Everything's clear, everything's moving freely. So now we're just going to put that back together. So I'm going to invert it, put it back, put it like that. It'll stand up. Just prop it up with something there, look. There we go. So we have our clean parts here. We have the float. We have the float. We have the float there. We have the ball. We have the pin that holds the float in, and the little needle there, and then obviously the bolt to hold it all in. So to start off with, place that in there like that. That just goes in a slot, and that goes in there like so, and then we just push the retaining pin that's used to hold that in place, and that's it, back together. Really simple, really easy. There's the ball. I've checked the wash at the seal around this, it's pretty good, no tears, no nicks, no nothing. So put that back together. Right, just screwing that down now. There we go. And then just use the spanner that you took it off with and give it a nip. That's it. Doesn't need to be massively tight. So that's it. Everything's back clean and back together. So now we'll put it back on the tractor and see what we've done, or if we've done anything at all. Right, so we're back at this point now, and there's the inlet for the engine. Now if I was at this point and I had a bit more time, I can do this at another point, but I'd try and turn the engine slightly so I could see this the piston. I could see the condition of the side of the piston. That could give a good indication of how things are. However, I'm not going to do that today. Sorry, that does sound a very bodge job. I would normally replace this gasket, however I have no gasket material with me, and all parts that I'm finding for this model are all American, so I'm not going to wait either. So just going to put everything back in its place. It feels like it pushes up quite well, so that's that back in. So now we are at the position of putting the plate back on, which is this. Now don't forget we've got to put them rods back in now. So that so that went round there. I think that went up there and like Comes out like that. It goes like that. So that's that bit. And now we've just got to get the back bit on as well, which is actually easier said than done. It's a lot easier said than done, to be fair. So I'm just going to get that carb put onto there. I'm going to take the carb off actually. Did that go on there? Sorry, my bad. I wasn't thinking clearly there. That went there. It was only the it was only that one that goes onto there, and then that one goes into there. So it's this one that goes on the back. That's where I was a bit confused at. That goes on there, like so. Like that. That's all back there now. And with a bit of luck and a bit of persuasion, oh, it fits back. So just going to put some Roxy. Sorry about the dogs. They're play fighting. So we're just going to nip these up a touch. Just to keep it in place. So what I've just learnt there now is I could have left that cable attached where it was. No biggie. That's it. Back tight. So when I do that, see that's where you've got to adjust the cable now. I know this is not easy to see, but what's happened there is, so I've opened it, closed it. It's a bit stiff there now. So can you see? That's my cable. Runs up here to this lever up on this side. When I pull open that that's open, and then that's closed. So it looks like I just need a little bit of adjustment on that. That's better. Alright, that's all put back together now. Throttle, we'll check the throttle. Yep, that's good. Let's put a piece there. Yep, so all good. Right then, we'll put this back together, throw a bit of juice in it, see what she does. Bear with me. Right, so for those who were watching there, why weren't you shouting in the background? Put your fuel cable back in. So put your fuel cable back in. I have now though. Right. Done that, done that, done that. Done that bit there. Put the fuel, I'll put some fuel in. So look how, I only need enough just to get it started. There's enough in there. Right, so no fuel seems to be coming out so far. You might have that the wrong way around, but we'll see. So I'll get the jump pack. This jump pack might be a little bit low, it hasn't been used in a while, and of course it needs a battery. Put that there. Hey! It's got dark all of a sudden. There you go, it clicked. Right, so let's see if she be firing without knocking all my tools off. Move that one out the way. Right. Well, she's turning over. I'll go get the other jump pack. May need to go and charge. Man, that was loud! Doesn't sound like we've got anything that. Get out, go on. Out. Ooh! Boy, she were loud. Good job we weren't stuck in front of that one, wasn't it? Okay. Nearly there. Nearly there, guys and girls. A bit of backlash on that though. Boof. Well, I feel like I failed. All back together, jump pack on, turning over, you heard the bangs. But not firing up, not sure what's going on now. So I'm gonna go back home, put my head between my legs, tail between my legs, whatever you want to call it. Because I'm not happy now. I thought we would have been on to a winner there. I haven't changed anything, done anything. Anything different. A little bit of fuel coming out, but nothing major. So I'm just going to drain that a little bit off. So I don't know. I'm going to come back around once the jump packs are all charged up. Try and get it turned over again. I'm going to order a new battery. Or try and pick one up tomorrow. Hopefully they shouldn't be dear. So yeah. Don't know what to do, what to say, but we'll try again tomorrow. So yeah, till then I'll get this out and we'll see you next time.